How are y'all doing today? We are going to make something with sunflowers. Okay, so let me show you what we're doing. So we have yellow with the black edge mesh, and then we have a black and white. We have sunflower set. This is our sign. So one of the reasons I have the black and white is because it has little bees on it. And it says, life isn't all sunshine and honey, but it should be. See that? I like super love this sign. Alright, and then we have this beautiful sunflower. It has the little drift edge on it. So we're only using 3 ribbons because I really wanted to use this ribbon in every tie. And then we have a black and white polka dot with a little lace edge and a black and white gingham. Also, this ribbon is a little bit more expensive because it has the drift on it. So I offset that by only using 2 other ribbons. And it works out great. So I cut these at 30 inches. Save our little bag over there. And I have 1 of these. Alright. So we're going to take our 30-inch and do ruffles. And then we're going to add in our 8-inch curls. And our ribbons are all cut at 12 inches. So let's open up our ties on the bottom. This one is not a kit. There's just not enough of the sunflower ribbon to really make it into a kit. This is not the cherry. This is just a sunflower wreath. And several of my employees already have big plans for this, so I'm not sure who is going to get it. But a couple of them want it, so we'll see. So I'm just going to go straight up the center. And I did tuck that edge in. Like that. You see how I just tuck over that edge? Then I don't have to worry if it does fray. The cherry kit will be out February 1st. So as soon as midnight hits, as soon as midnight hits, it's live. So, and don't worry, it'll be out all month. That is the one kit that we make sure we're going to be able to stock. Hello. Oh, thank you for stars. Do you love sunflowers? I love sunflowers too. All right, so the same thing. We just ruffle across. Remember, if you struggle with ruffles, you can use an old little ring that's inside of your mesh, or you can use the bow dabra. You can use your bow maker. So there's no need to struggle. And then I like to come along, go down, and get them to ruffle against each other. It helps keep them standing so that they won't fall down. Texas to Arizona. Goodness. Okay. So we're going to do the opposite, like I like to do. And these colors are pretty obviously opposite, so it'll help blend it so it's not chunky and blocky. Let's see. Let's do the yellow ribbon with the white tie. Okay, so I just pinch it in the middle and kind of fold it over. And then I'll take this, I'll take the whole piece, and I'll place it down. Do I have my little clippers up here? Oh, here they are. Okay. There we go. And tuck it back there. And one thing I don't think I have shown you before, you can take your larger ribbon and put it on top. And then when you put your ribbon down like this, if you're wanting your more detailed ribbon to show, you can put that on top. You don't have to put the 1.5 inch on top. Okay, and then when you spread it out, you can just kind of move it to the side just a tiny bit, like this. And then you can still kind of see the 1.5 inch, but you can see the 2.5 inch much better. And all the supplies for this are in our shop. We do have all of this. I know, I would like it to be a kit, but sometimes it's really hard to find enough to make a kit. So, but I do have 3 new kits coming up, so don't worry. I have a bee kit coming out. I have a, let's see, one's a bee, one is summer, kind of spring summer, and the other one is also like a spring summer. One is orange and turquoise, and I know it sounds weird, but it is really pretty. And the other one is pink and burlap, and then the other one is yellow and white, yellow, black, and white with black. So this is 10-inch mesh. I will tell you that next month, so for February, the kit, it has a 21-inch mesh, and it has, it's not sheer. It is basic with foiled edge is what it is. So I'm going to show you how to do some little curls with the 21-inch mesh. So that's going to be fun, because we'll do poof and then we'll do some curls with it, and that'll be fun. It'll be something different. Right? It's different can be good. Oh wait, we're doing this one first. Well, I'm so glad you like the kits. That makes me very happy. I spend a lot of time putting kits together. It is one of my favorite things. Okay. If you want your ribbons to stay up higher, just let them kind of, sorry about that, y'all. Let's see, where was I? Okay. So this one we're going to switch out with the sunflower. I know, I don't know why my Mevo just like turned off all of a sudden. So, go figure. I started a new one. Okay. That way she can go find it. Okay. This way you can see what it looks like with the bigger one on top. What do I do with my clippers? Oh, here they are. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, when they're working on all this stuff, they have a tendency to turn my power out. Oh, thank you for stars. And when they do, it kind of messes up my Mevo a lot. So that's what's going on. which hopefully they won't be doing that again because it really makes a hot mess. Okay. Don't worry, I'll take these two pieces, I'll take the two videos and squish them together. So that'll be seamless later. Okay. Mama is at home. She has not been feeling very well, so she didn't come with me. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to do the same thing all the way around the bottom. Whoops. All right. Okay. There we go. Pretty, pretty. A little bit sticking out. Yeah, it was because my Mevo shut off. You didn't get bumped off, I promise. It was my Mevo. It just like died on me. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. So I am pulling these up top so that it helps spread those colors out. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. This one, we're going to do the sunflowers on top. Blessings, how are you? Okay. Yeah, we had little technical issues. But hopefully, it's going to behave now. Okay. You see how cute it is to have the little sunflower one showing? So that's always an option if you have, especially if you're only doing one, so you could do one with the 1.5 on top and one with the 2.5 on top. I know, we had little issues. Okay. But hopefully it'll behave this time. Okay. All right. This is going to be so pretty. I'm excited. All right. I'm still tucking that edge under. Yeah, I like the ribbon and the roll on top too. The little curl. I think it just gives it that little bit of extra personality. A little extra dimension. I like these colors against each other because they really pop. Kind of the golden tone with the white tone. It's pretty. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're back. That was fun. Not really. Aw, I'll tell her, Rita, because I don't know if she got on or not. I will for sure tell her. Yes, the method would be full even if you did it on a Dollar Tree. Absolutely. Especially if you are pulling these ruffles up like this. The main difference is that these are elevated, so they have that height difference. The ones with the Dollar Tree, they're going to be a little bit not quite as tall, but they will still be nice and full. Curls are 8 inches. Hey, Susie. So, alright. I really like having the sunflower show on those. Just remember, there's never any rules. If you want the larger ribbon to show, if your larger ribbon has a really pretty pattern on it, then put it on top. There's no rule that says you have to do it one way or the other. Okay. And this way, doing them both, you can kind of see the difference between what it looks like with the 1.5 on top and one with the, yes I can, one with the one and a half on the bottom. Alright, somebody wants to see a close-up of the ribbon tail, so let me get through this and then we will zoom in a little bit more. I actually have an overhead thing to set up. I just need to get working on it. Okay, let's do this one more and then we'll do the ribbon tails. And yep, L and Z have the supply list if you need it with all the links. Nope, there's no rules in wreath making. No, there's not. And what works for me might not work for you. So if you're struggling with something, sometimes you just have to try it a little different. All right, on this last one, we have to do both sides. Okay. This helps so that that mesh does not get all kinked up because it wants to. It wants to get stuck on itself, and this is how I get that height. All right, now let's look at our ribbon tails. Okay. So we'll just get our curl. All right, and then we're going to take our ribbon tail. We're going to fold it in half, just like this. Okay. We're going to pinch it right here in the middle where we have made that fold, and then you're just going to run your hand under it. So this is wired ribbon, so it will take that curl very well. And we just put the curl underneath it. We place it in just like this. So I twist it around 2 or 3 times. Then I take this and I push it in the back. And then I will take this ribbon and I will kind of pull my hand under it again. So see how I pull it forward? And then pull it under like that. There's not a kit for this one, but we have several coming out. They'll probably all be out next week. You are welcome. I don't mind doing that at all. Okay, so this one, we put the 2.5 inch on the top. Okay. And we just pull it out. So can you see the difference? So there's the 2.5 inch on the top, and there's the 1.5 inch on the top. So if you have a ribbon that you really like, put it on top, because it looks really cute. All right, now we're gonna do the top, work on the top. So we'll just open this up like this. That way we're not trying to open it while we're working. Isn't it pretty? I know, I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like to do multiple techniques on one wreath. I just think it's more fun. This is my favorite right now. This technique is my favorite. I have another one that I've been planning to show y'all for a while, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So we'll do that. Maybe I'll be able to come live tomorrow to make up for yesterday. And I do have to re-record all of my kits because that little card that I recorded it on is corrupt. I don't know what happened to it, but they're all gone. We can't save them. So I'm going to have to redo them. So I have 4 kits to do a video on. So if you're waiting on it, I'm going to try to get them done this weekend. So yeah, that'll be fun. All right, so there's our 2. So we're going to do the same thing on the top, except we're going to do the ribbons a little bit differently. But let me tell you, you can actually do the same thing that you did on the bottom on the top. If you like that look, you can do that. Or you can spread them out like we're going to. Yes, I will show the February kit, I promise. Let me put this in. Okay. And don't worry, I promise it's not going to just sell out immediately like the others do, because we have a lot more of the monthly ones than we do of just the specials. So don't worry. So you see how I like to spread them out? And I like to put the larger part coming down. See, this is where our opening is. So see how there's more room here than there is here? That's why I do that. No, so I don't really have, when I'm putting the, on the bottom, when I'm putting the curl and the ribbon in, the curl goes to the top, the ribbon goes to the bottom. On the top, I need to sell my wreaths on my website. I have got to get better about that. I just haven't had time to list them in a long time. On the top, what I do, I'll put it down like this. And I'll put the curl, one at the top and one at the bottom. And that way you can see it even when I spread my ribbons out. So I basically just move it so that it'll still be visible like this. See how I've got one here and one here? That way you can still see it. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Well, I tell you, my biggest problem is getting supplies. Y'all, supplies are hard to get now. I really don't want to keep everything I make. But it's been that way lately. But no. So we do this really large craft show at the end of the year. And I take everything I've made that I haven't sold. And I sell them at craft fair. Or I have a few local people who will come by and buy a whole bunch all at one time. So I do sell them. I'm just not very good about listing them because I just haven't had time to do that. But that may be something that will go on Casey's list because I need to. When you're doing the one on the top, make sure you're making sure that the bottom, okay, the bottom will want to kind of sneak under and get stuck. Just make sure it doesn't do that. You just kind of pull on it like that, and then it'll stay. That way you're going to get more coverage in here, and it's going to be much fuller. Okay. Yeah, this was Tori. So, you know, Tori was my very first employee, y'all. And this was her first time. And I think she really liked it. So, it was a lot of fun. It's exhausting because this is a really long show. It's like 5 days. And it's like 10, 12 hours a day for most of the days. So, it is really tiring, but it's so much fun. You get to meet so many people, and you know, it was a lot of fun. There were a couple other wreath makers there, and I got to talk to them. That was fun. It was just fun. So the ruffles are 30 inches, the curls are 8 inches, and the ribbon is 12 inches. So 30, 8, and 12. Oh, absolutely, Brooke. It's really easy to change your date. Just email us at orders@hardworkingmom.com and we can get in there and change the date. I get it. It's hard when you have to wait till the very end of the month. Yeah, it's easy to change the dates. And it will launch on whatever date you signed up at. So if you need to change it, just message us. We can go ahead and send it out. And then we can get it moved so that your new one comes out early. Let me get some of these over here too. Alright. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, I ruffle the edges together. So what I do is I pull them up and I spread them apart and I kind of tuck them in together. What that does is that keeps it from falling down. So you see how nice and large this is? It's doing that because I am pulling those ruffles up. Otherwise, you see how the ruffles kind of tend to go down and they're all squished together. They do that because that's what they want to do naturally. But if you pull them up against each other, then they have something to rest against and they won't do that. And then you'll just get a lot more. You'll get a lot more height from it. It just looks fuller. It covers better. It's just a really good way to make your wreath nice and full. Yep, one roll of each. Yep, I just use one roll of each color. So if you're doing a wreath, these have 18 ties on them. So you can, when you do 30 inches, you get 12 cuts. So I did 9 of each cut. That covers the 18. And then I'm able to have enough left over to do 8-inch curls. So you cut 9 of each color, and then you cut as many 8-inch curls as you can get, because you can use them in the wreath. You can also use them in the bow. So you see how I do, how I just kind of spread it out, pull it up, and make sure that bottom is not going to come up. This is the pencil burlap I have in my shop. Yes, it sure is. It's the same wreath frame. I might not have linked it, but yep, it is in my shop. We are seeing some of the frames coming back in, but holy cow, have they gone up in price. So we're trying to be careful who we order from, because boy have they gone up. That crazy shipping stuff. Okay. Craziness. Go. Oh, isn't this pretty? Okay. Wow, we're already almost done with this part. I love these colors. And you know what's great about sunflowers is sunflowers can go from spring into fall, because they kind of tend to grow all that time. It is crazy how much stuff has gone up. We're trying hard not to increase our prices. We only increase them if the base price increases, and only by the base price. Our markup hasn't increased. It's hard. But we try to keep it as low as we can. I remember when I was starting out, it is not easy. Okay. So these are our last two. Okay. There we go. All right. Got that. One more. Thank you. I love it too. Did something sell out already? I will tell you that the bee kit, it has, the mesh on it is yellow, black, and white stripes, and it is so cute. It is so cute. So cute. So it'll be similar to this. Same kind of color scheme. Okay. And we have, I know 1 month of the monthlies is going to be a ladybug. So that's probably going to be March. Yeah. I'm upset. Oh, that's right. I sent you a picture, didn't I, Z? I did. Yeah. The sign for this wreath is listed. I listed it this morning. Okay. I sure did. I think they must be done painting because it suddenly got quiet in here. They've been in here painting all day. Y'all, the wall is done. Oh. I don't know if the discount code will be changed next month. We may not change it every month because that's a lot to keep up with. But we'll definitely change it some. Oh, how pretty is this? Okay. Okay. Make sure we don't have the bottom, because it always wants to do that. There we go. Look how pretty that is. Oh, can't stand it. It's so cute. All right, so we might have to fix our ribbons a little bit. So if you see how this ribbon and this ribbon and this ribbon are kind of like cascading down, just take it and kind of make a little indentation in it, and that's going to help it stand up because it is wired. So that's why we like wired, because then we can get a lot more volume out of our wreath, whoops, when it has the wire in it. Look how pretty that is. See, and because we spread our colors out, it doesn't have a whole bunch of one or the other color. It kind of has a good combination of both. So that's why we like to spread our colors out so that it's not like, oh, yellow, white, yellow, white. It's all. Do you love the smell of fresh paint? All right, so we have this as well. Thought this was super cute. So we just got these in not long ago. So one thing you can do is we can set this in the back of the bow. Okay. Now, of course, you can take all this out and move it around, but I think I really just want to put it where the bow is. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these that have wire in them and I'm kind of pushing them up so that I can kind of spread them out, give them a little bit more personality, like that. Okay? So now we have about 3 inches here. Okay? We're going to put a couple curls on the bottom so that we can make sure our bow is not going to sink in. Because after we did all this work, we don't want our bow to like sink into the wreath. And you really want them to be kind of here, like underneath the bow. That's what'll keep it from sinking in. We're going to hold these two in case we need them. All right. You weren't sure about the colors? That happens all the time. People say, I don't know about that, Lori. I'll say, just give me a minute. It'll work out. All right, so we're gonna dovetail it. All right. Let's do maybe 10 inches. Okay. Like that. Now watch how much higher this starts because we have this at the bottom. All right, so we're going to do 6 inches and 6 and 6. We're going to do 3 at 6 inches. This is why I like doing just one large ribbon and then a couple of smaller ones, especially if you're doing kind of a themed wreath like this. One, it's not as much money because you don't have to have 4. 2, you're really going to have that theme spread throughout, but it's not going to be, there's going to be some breakup because we add more in. Okay. All right. All right, so we're going to do 6 inch. Okay. 6. 6. And 6 again. See how the 2 goes in between the 3? Okay, there we go. Then we'll put the white here. So this white and the black, it helps break up all of this yellow going on, because there's a lot. So you want to kind of give a little something to kind of pop and break that up. Okay. Now we're going to come back. We've got a little bit of this left. We might as well use the whole thing. Okay. So we'll dovetail it. Alright. So we're going to do a smaller tail. Then we'll do just a small loop, like maybe 3 inches. Like that. Look at how pretty. Okay. We'll run our zip tie under here. Get it started. Okay, so then we'll pull it out. Right over there. Okay. Look how cute it is with that up top. Look how pretty that is. Okay. Alright, let's get our little tie in it. That looks a little bit big. Okay, there we go. Alright, so pull it nice and tight. Okay, and then we can break our bow. So start from the back, from the bottom, twist and pull. Okay. And let the ribbon tell you where it wants to go, because it's sometimes what you have in the middle doesn't really want to be in the middle. It really wants to be at the bottom, so just move it down there. Owl still has not made her owl wreath. That sounds funny. Here, see how pretty that is? See how fun it is to put it back up at the top? Alright, now, you see how high this is? Alright. So what we're going to do to get this on top is we're going to open this tie back up. Okay, like that. You just want enough, and then we're just going to put this in our glue. And then we'll set it right inside there. Put it there. And then this bow is going to go on top, and it will also tie that piece down. All right. Oh no, I have a sign. We're just doing the bow and the flowers first. You don't have to do a sign. You could just have the flowers and the bow. Let's pull this over here. There we go. Alright, let's do our little tails here. Ooh, pretty. So you can either cascade or curl them up, of course. I love the flowers. I only used 3 ribbons yet. That's it, just the 3. And it's still so pretty, right? Okay. Here's the sign. Alright, so here's the sign. We can put it either kind of right in the middle or on the side. I kind of like it almost like that. Okay, and this, I want to spread this out a little bit more. Of course, it came right off the thing. There we go. Oh, how cute is that? See how cute that is? Look at that. All right, let's do our sign. Did I put it over here? Yes, I did. All right. We have our weaving needle and our wire. Thank you. So just pull this wire out. I get about 20 inches. Thank you. So what we did is we made almost like a swag onto the bow, which you can do it this way, or you can cut them and spread them out. Either way looks great. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Have you ordered a bunch from the shop? Well, we're going to do some stuff with these signs coming up where you don't have to do just a wreath. So I think that's fun. Okay. I am sign obsessed. So, see the little bees in it? It has sunflowers and bees. Alright, so we just take our weaving needle, use our wire, run it in there. Okay, and then we just go right through the mesh. That's why I like these needles. And the wire is hard to see, so it's going to be fine. Thank you. Okay. There we go. So right through there. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. We should have decals of all of our signs pretty soon. So that'll be an option for you too. Whoops. Oh, sometimes that thing does not like me. All right. There we go. So there's our bow with our flowers. And there's our sign, and there's how thick it is. You see? Oh, how pretty is that? If this looks like it's not gonna stay down, you can tie it. Take a little pipe cleaner, and I'll slip it in here, right in here, kind of towards the bottom. And I'll tie it down on the next tie. And that'll just keep it from flopping around. Just a little trick. Weaving needles, you can get them from Amazon, or you can get them from Wreath by Dawn on Etsy. We also have them in our Wreath Maker's Toolkit. We're going to come up with a few other ones. There we go. See, now it won't. Now it's going to not flop over. See? Ah, that's so pretty. You too, Linda. See, it looks like this. They're plastic. They have a large opening. And the reason I like it is because it's very pliable. You can use them in here. You can use them in grapevines. They work great no matter what you put them on. All right, y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.